If someone were to ask me, do you consider yourself an atheist, a theist, or an agnostic? My answer would be none of the above. And the primary reason why I would give the answer none of the above is because I feel like whenever these discussions come up, what people are really trying to establish is, are you on my team? In the sense that, oh, well, if I know what you believe or don't believe, then I know whether or not you're on my side, and the discussion can just kind of end there, and because I know exactly what you're already thinking. And that really doesn't get us anywhere. It doesn't bring us any greater understanding of the world or of life or anything else. So, and it's always seemed weird to me that, most people that, if they define God, part of the definition is that, quote, God is incomprehensible to human minds, absolutely and forever. That you can never fathom the power that is God. And yet we've got these people arguing effectively, I believe in incomprehensible. I don't believe in incomprehensible. I'm not sure if I believe in incomprehensible. I mean, who can really know? It's incomprehensible, right? It's not a helpful debate. I care more about ideas than I do about labels. So I'm going to give you my definition of deity, or what inspires divine awe, which is this: paradox. The fusion of two completely opposite things that shouldn't be able to exist in the same moment, in the same experience, at the same time, yet do. That, to me, inspires, quote, divine awe, or just incredible awe that really you can't even express adequately with words. The best example that I can give of this is human language. Go figure, the word nerd likes language, right? So, but just think about this. Human language is arguably the most powerful force in all of human history. I mean, just think for a second without using words. Good luck. Have fun. But, yeah, seriously, the act of thinking requires, of course, human language. The act of communicating with another person, the act of countries communicating with each other, even if they're using translations, for different languages, it's still human communication, obviously. Recording history, just so much, just even the ability of a person in a position of power to say, hey, somebody else please go do this, and they do it, that's incredible. A lot of creatures, at least in an abstract sense, can't do that, or can't do that in an abstract, with an abstract command or anything. So it's incredibly powerful. I mean, immeasurably powerful. You try to take human language away from the human experience, and well, what a difference it would make. Just you can't measure the power of human language. It's far, far too great. But at the same time, words are completely without power of their own. They're breath and vocal cord vibrations to which we have arbitrarily ascribed meaning. If you don't think there's no inherent meaning in any given word at all. They're all made up, okay? If they weren't all made up, then we wouldn't have multiple languages. You wouldn't be able to have so many different words for the same thing, or have words that, that some people don't understand the signification of. Words are arbitrary. They're not tied to meaning. They're not tied to truth even, because people can lie with words. And the quality of words aren't even tied to the power. You could have someone give the single most powerful, beautiful, just aesthetic speech ever given, the most moving words ever spoken. But if nobody else listens to them, if nobody pays attention to them, if nobody acts as a result of them or passes these words along, they won't have any power. Not really. No impact in a practical sense, at the very least. And at the same time, idiotic catchphrases can run rampant around the world. So I mean, even the quality of the words has absolutely nothing no inherent connection to their power. So you've got this really strange situation where human language is both the single most powerful force in all of human history, incomprehensibly powerful beyond any scope of, trying to imagine human history without it, or even experiencing your own life without it, or communicating what that experience would be. I mean, you can't do it. So you've got that, and then also they're completely arbitrary, meaningless on their own, and only work because as a community, that's how we use them. We use words, and that's what gives them meaning. That's fascinating to me. That is really, truly awe-inspiring, just gorgeous. And to me, the best art is something which fuses paradoxical ideas like that, and does so in an aesthetic and provocative way. So again, I'm not saying that human language is a deity. Just to clarify, I'm just saying that it's an example of paradox, of which you can find many, actually, in life. And that it inspires awe in me. And the next question is, of course, what inspires you to be a better person? It can be, of course, family and friends, or just wanting to help human beings or other living creatures. You can get inspiration from books, from role models, in the sense of someone that you see who's doing something in a better way than you are, who is stronger than you are, or smarter, or someone who is just living more up to their potential than you are, doing something that you really know you should be doing better or should be doing it all, and you're not, but you see them doing that, you're like, oh, they're doing something of quality with their life right now. Why am I not doing this? I should be working more on quality things, and making lives better for people I care about and for everyone, and just being a better person. Should do that. What inspires that feeling in you? So far we have what inspires awe in you, what inspires you to be a better person, and then one more question I'd like to ask is, regardless of whether or not you believe in this definition, I'd just like to know, what is your definition of God? And now, keep in mind, you can define a unicorn even though it doesn't exist. We can say it has such and such characteristics. So I'm not asking you whether or not you believe in whatever your definition is. I really don't care. I don't actually think it's important. I actually think that how people treat each other is way more important than whatever they do or don't, quote, believe in, especially when it comes to supernatural. So I just want to know, it can be a natural definition. I'm not even saying that deity has to be a supernatural thing. Just for you, taking away all preconceptions and not quoting anybody else. Do not quote another person or a text. Come up with your own definition. What is your definition of God? I would really like to hear that. So thank you for your time, and enjoy answering the questions.